Good evening, ladies. Yeah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, back for another Transformer Transformation review thingy, and I'm very happy. I'm always very happy. But I had a look on Cybertron. I look on Cybertron maybe 26 times a day, and it was great to see from, I think it was a Tokyo Toy Fair, seen some images of some upcoming bots. Like there's a Voyager Ultra Magnus, and he looked okay. But then it got really sexy with Thundertron, and now I'd never heard of Thundertron before. Presumably he's it may well be a G2 character, or he's probably more likely a fiction character. And then the Gaia Unicron in it. I was just lots of lovely things that I just found myself going, ooh. And then really good color pictures of Masterpiece Sideswipe, Red Alert. We might even get a Sunstreaker, one of those. They like to milk them, don't they? There'll be a black one. It'll be called Backwipe or something like that. And then a scene Soundwave and Laserbeak. And then later on Ravage and Rumble. And just lovely, lovely. And of course there'll be a Sound Blaster, one of those. But it was just lovely stuff. Really, really good. I'm wearing the t-shirt Xavier. 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 Which one do I like better? Xavier. I don't know. They're both pretty cool, actually. Let me just show you this. This is the last of the triptych, the last of the trilogy. There you go. I've got a little bit of each. Oh, it's awesome. And there you go. That's the way. It's awesome. And this is a medium. This is an American medium because you could fit 6 of me in here. I'm not making any judgments on the size of the waistline of the average American, but maybe they're taller. Today, isn't it nice when nice people send you nice things? Let me show you what I got recently. No, I won't show you them because I'll be reviewing them soon. But couple little eBay purchases. It's been a while since I've had a little flutter. I've seen something very interesting on eBay. I've shared it with one other person. I'll say nothing. Say nothing. But so today it's Tonbot and Autojetter. Look at that there for an entertainment 2-pack. This fucker. What? Who? Where? What? Beast Wars. It's Beast Wars. Beast Wars. I couldn't believe it. Now I give you a little bit of BG here. Not enough to do you any harm, as it says. Now I will get them out in a second. Actually, I'll get them out pretty soon. So I'm going to show you this thing first of all. This is, of course, it's Beast Wars 2, isn't it? And you have one of these auto rollers. But you know what? There's an awful lot of big chunky plastic here. It feels like something incredibly solid. And we all know who he is. The repaint of Jetstorm, of course. What have you got on in the back? All this kind of stuff. All that funky shit there. All that there. Tonbot likes jam sandwiches at midday, and his grandmother makes a really mean chicken soup. You know all that kind of shit that you get with the Japanese bios. For example, I haven't shown you them yet, but Tonbot is an Insectron from the Beast Wars 2 proportion. High strung is the best way to describe the Insectron spy Tonbot. The fastest of the Insectrons, he is easily excited, and after that it's difficult to shut him up. He doesn't care whether others think of him as long as he's happy. He enjoys mixing English sentences in with his foreign speech just for fun. He considers it a talent. No one else does. They just think he needs to lay off the caffeine. Oh, while easily excited, Tonbot doesn't always crave adrenaline rushes. He still enjoys relaxing moments, such as sunsets. Oh, God, I was sick in my mouth twice there. You know. And then Autojetter, right? Autojetter's cool. The youngest of the auto roller bodyguards, and he might be expected. He's also the most flighty. His attention span is limited at best, and though his function is to fly beside it. Galvatron is this blah blah blah, yakety schmackety. See all that shit? I don't care. This is what I like about it. Wait, fucking sunsets, man, really? Maximal, Destron, Cybertron, Predacon. Excuse me. So take this out. An awful lot for your money here in this. It's so much shit going on. Get a lot of stuff's great. Take out little Tonbot first of all. because he's just adorable. Look at that there, lovely little guy. He's such a sweet color, absolutely glorious. And then we'll take out this other bad boy. He's got a chunky, heavy butt, and some of you might be looking at that and going, "What? What is it? What is it?" Yes, it is. It really is a thing. I didn't know it either. It's an auto roller. It's one of those kind of things that kind of divide people, isn't it? You know, you push it along and it transforms gradually, and it's a little bit, but I can kind of get behind it. You know, there's also there's 3 auto rollers, aren't there? They've all got silly names: Autojetter, Auto Fancier, and Auto Memorabilia. I don't even know what they are. I don't care what they are. You know, names, schmames. What I like is my plastic. I'm going to stick these little missiles, excuse me, because the good thing about these missiles is that they just don't want to fire out, really. I'll show you how they fire. It's the oddest little mechanism. But I was made aware of these guys very, very recently, and normally whenever I buy Beast Wars figures, I'm buying repaints or something like that, and I seen this guy and I was very, very pleased. And he came in a 2-pack with easily one of my favourites. This is little Tonbot, and he is very, very nice. He is a dragonfly, I suppose, of sorts. He does have a little gimmick in this mode. I do love the colours, first of all. Now, this is maximal. This is maximal to this guy's Predacon, and when I get this guy transformed, then I'll show you properly. He is a nice thing. You press a little button on his back, and these big bad boys fly all the way forward. And they will fire. They will fire. They're not bad at all, you see. But I do like to keep them housed like that. That's just the best, most appropriate way. But not only that, his wings have a fantastic range of movement. All kinds of funky, flappy shit going on. Little bit of movement here. But also, he's got one of those little bladders in him. You know what I mean? So, you push this forward. That's it. You stick his head under some water. You let this go. He sucks up the water. And then when you press this shit here, the water's going to go flying. I'm not going to put water in my Transformers because the inside of them goes stinky. If you don't get every drop of water out, it's going to fill with mold and all kinds of odd things. You know, streptococcus, I don't know. It's that kind of thing. Anyway, don't put water in them. Don't put water in them because they just won't last. This is a very, very nice bot. The transformation of this guy is intuitive and a little bit tricksy because there is a now this is what I like. Look at this. You see his face there. You see the dragonfly face. You just pull these arms off like that. Now, the dragonfly, you can kind of get behind that he could be a maximal, even though he looks a bit mean. But the bot looks a mean ass fucker. The kind of guy that he'll just take you down, boyfriend, because he just looks evil. Absolutely does. Look at this transformation here. What I've got to do is I've got to pull this whole section out of the chest like that and reverse it. I like that. It's going to go in here. Then we take this. It's so simple. We take this bad boy up here. This is going to be his waist, obviously. And we plug it in there like that. Yes, there he is. Almost there. I'm going to put these little things out of the way. Give him his little toesies. There's an awful lot of movement here in the beast legs. You can do what you like with them, really. It's really cool because the foreleg allows it to stand up and gives it a bit of a heel. Then what do you do here? Yes, this is what I like to do. There's a few things you can do with the dragonfly wings. You can arrange them just so. And what I like about this guy, well, I like so many things about him. I like his fingers. I like the fact that he's got 2 fingers. He does the most marvelous freaking V ever. Look at that. That's just awesome. Really cool. Makes me laugh. I like any bot that has kind of something that they can do that's a little bit rude. But I do like that. I like that a lot. Now, he doesn't look... Let me just show you. He doesn't look like a maximal. I would find it very, very hard to believe that anything about him could be maximal at all. Let me just give him a bit of a pose. Look at his face. You see, his face is... He's got a face like a leech or something really sinister. He doesn't look like a maximal. This guy looks like a Predacon. This is the original. This is, of course, Jetstorm. And he is extremely cool as well. Now, these guys must be related along the line somewhere, don't you think? He definitely looks like a Predacon, but so does he. Go figure. Like them both. And, of course, when you deploy the missiles here, you get this thing. but they only fire up. It would be nice if these could move slightly forward, but that just doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. It doesn't matter. The paint apps and everything in this guy are absolutely glorious. Now on to Autojetter. Now I should find something to roll them on, and I have found something. This is my clarinet. So now a little word on the missiles here. In order to make these missiles fire, what you do is you pull that slide to the side. You see this thing, you pull it over, and it requires a bit of effort, and these things will fire out. So it's some kind of pressure. There's no spring involved. It's almost like this thing goes past and just punches them in the face. Does have his little landing gear. He has a really solid bot. Now, if he looks solid, it's because he really is solid. He's a big bot as well. He is. He's definitely as big as the classic Starscream and all the rest of it, if not a little bigger. He's got 3 settings on his rear end here. You see this? There's a little switch there, and this one will allow him to roll without changing, without transforming. So he can roll very nicely, and he does. He rolls quite nicely. And when you move the switch over to the left or right, it either turns to the bot to when you push it forward, or it turns to the bot when you push it back. It doesn't really matter to me which one happens. So I've just moved it that way. Now, if I push him forward to see what happens. Maybe I've gone the wrong way. Or maybe I have to pull him backwards. 1 second. I can only go forwards with this guy where he is. Let's try this. Yeah, come on, you can do it. No, he wants to go the other way. Excuse me, ladies and gents. This is it now. This must be it. This must be the one. Yes, yes, look, something's happening. Oh, something's happened. Go on, you good thing. Oh, so close. Go on. You gotta press down. I'm trying to hold this as well and make a bit of friction. You bastard. There you go. Oh, it took us long enough. So this is what the bot looks like. It is, he is funky in the way that kind of jump starters, and you've got your twin twist and your run amok and your runabout. The bots are going to be flawed because of what they do. He does, for all the world, look like Battletrap, and I would love to see this guy repainted as Battletrap. Or is it Flywheels? I never remember which one's which. But he is very, very chunky. He's got a big mechanism housed in here like that. And again, you can flip the little switch so that he stays in that mode. But look at his arms. He's got 3 big, giant, awful fingers. And his little face there. This guy is Beast Wars. This is a Beast Wars Predacon. I have never come across a bot less likely Predacon looking than this guy. This is the little joyous 2-pack that they come in. And it's as cheap as... It really is. It's so cheap. This bot is worth any money that you pay for both of these guys alone. Because he's absolutely a joy. Beautiful colours. Despite the fact that he's a Maximal. I like the fact that I've got a Maximal and a Predacon version of these things. You don't worry about the BG, because a little bit of BG is fine. Too much, as in the BG of this guy, can make you really, really ill. Trust me. To transform this guy back, you've got to first of all fix his wings. In which position, if I can bloody remember. Oh, I'll probably just pull him backwards first. Yeah, I'll pull him backwards first. Pull him backwards, and he actually goes back. There we go. So there is a little bit of transformation to do, and it's in his wings. There we go. That's what it is. A little bit of transformation to do, and it's in his wings. But hey, that's okay. I do like a bot that is a little odd, and he really is. Now I do have to get the others. Let me see if I can find the names of the others. Autojetter, I'm so god. What are they called? Auto Launcher, is that one of them? Oh god, it doesn't even matter to me. They're all auto rollers anyway, so I'll say that much. One's a dump truck, some kind of I think they're both the other 2 are construction vehicles. This is definitely the one that I would prefer because it's a jet, and I do like jets. Let's get that one more time. Hopefully he's just going to go with a oneer. Go on, let's see it here. You can do it. Come on, do it for daddy now. Stop your nonsense. Ah, good boy. There we go. And then, last little bit of transformation, you give him these very funky arms. I don't know what those missiles are called, but I don't really care. Autojetter. Such a shitty name, but such an interesting bot. Tonbot, another shitty name. A bio that will make you utterly and completely sick, but absolutely beautiful colours. A 2-pack, joyous. This cost me less than a £5 in the box. What's not to like about that? Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Now that's what I call a robot in disguise.